Alright guys, it's Weedle. Welcome back to the channel as I continue my Think Like a Unicum series. This is my cliff guide. I actually finally had a game on this map where I can show you my ideal way to progress from the map, from the cap to basically finishing the game. Um, Pretty much everything in this thing kind of goes perfect for me in this, but this is what I try to do on this map in every single game, and it's the positions I kind of progress through, the way I rotate through the map. Um, This honestly is a really good map. There's some positions that I don't ever go. Just real quick, I don't go to this corner. I don't go to this corner. I don't try to snipe across. I think it's a huge waste of time. There's not a lot of damage to be taken there. The majority of the damage is up here and this little area up here. So that you need to figure out a way to get to those areas to fight if you want to do a lot of damage in this map. Um, and you know, I also will play my mediums on this map pretty much the same way as I'm playing my heavy. Unless I'm in like a Leo 1 or like a TVP where I just don't have any armor whatsoever, um, I will take these positions. So if you're thinking like 907, STB, Centurion, this is where I'd be going. I try to get to this corner right here. Now there's tanks that like to cross here. Um, Sometimes you can get up here fast enough to get a shot. It just kind of depends what tanks are trying to make the route. This match, I get a little bit luckier. There's two tanks, and I'm able to get a shot on each one of them. It's not always the case, but a lot of times there's at least one that kind of crosses. Because I'm going to go to 56, I'm just going to wait to get reloaded. And now, because I'm almost reloaded, what I want to do is usually I try to, if I don't get anything right through here, I'll go ahead and pull around to this corner and try to shoot the heavies right here. Now, there is something I like to throw out there. There is a TD spot, so I think it's like right here. They can technically shoot you right here. Technically. This literally happens to me like, well, it hadn't happened to me in quite a few months actually, but for a while people would sit there and they get like one shot off. Unless you were in like a 4005, it really wasn't worth it. So I think people kind of quit doing that because it's like a one-trick pony. You get one shot and they back around, you don't get anything else, and you're stuck in base where you can't go anywhere. But do be aware that if there is like a 4005 or something, they may be sitting here. So that aside, I like to get around this corner and start engaging the heavies that are in this area. They have a couple of tanks over here, so in this match I got to be a little bit more cognizant of that, but it's not unusual that medium tank or something gets across right there. A little bit more unusual a TD did, but so I want to see if I can't get a shot. Can't, because the TVP, the Skoda's 27 there, but I do get 2 rounds on this guy, and this is like what I'm trying to do right here. These tanks, I want to try to fight them back and to where they kind of tuck back into here. And I'll show you once what I do once I have achieved that. The north side of this map, I'm going to pause it right quick and explain when I might go this way. So I might go north if they have a bunch of tanks in this little pocket right here, and we have control, one, of this lighthouse up here. I won't go around there if they have a light tank up there because they'll just be shooting down at me. It's really frustrating. So I don't want to deal with that. But the other part of that is they can't have tanks over here. So basically, it's like we have complete control here. We have the hill, and they've kind of just huddled up in the pocket here in their sniping positions. Then I would make more of a north play. But the problem with going this way is you can't really push through this because the sniper nest up here is just so punishing. So keep that in mind if you ever want, if you're going north, have a reason. What are you going to farm when you get there? And for a lot of times, I just don't think it's very consistent. So I don't play that, make that play very often. But just be aware that there's a reason I would if on it, and just kind of take my advice. You know, if there's no other place to have damage, then you can make a north play and might be able to do something. But I wouldn't make it my go-to. All right, so this is kind of getting to that situation where I want to see where I've driven them back and they're kind of behind that little ridge. I can't really poke at them from there. So what I do from here is I cut across, yep, and um, and just kind of cut across here and I start engaging the tanks on this side. Now there's a pocket right here. This little pocket's really strong for side scraping. I managed to just squeeze in. He fires, so I immediately know he's dead. Um, I hope he pinned that shot because he's not getting another one. And I get another one in right there. And that gets us back around. Now this little pocket right here is a really strong position because once you're back here, like a lot of times what will happen is there'll be like some medium tanks like playing this little kind of hold down right in that along that road. But this is a really strong position to engage them from. They have to, as long as you're back tucked in the corner, they have to come all the way up to here just to get a shot at you. And at this point, you got teammates that are generally shoot them. So um, the other side has a spot that's very similar to this. So from either side of this map, I play it the exact same way. And just wait to get loaded. The T-34 does a good job. He probably should have just went around when I did and finished him off then, but he ends up getting him here. You know, decent trade for him, I guess. I picked up the kill. I think he might have, hopefully he got some farm in on something else. I don't really remember. Now there is one tank. There is still a Skoda 56 down here. Now he doesn't really get to do much because to come around the corner up here at me, he has to fight a Brask and a Scorpion. So he's not going anywhere, and even if he tried, he'd die for it. So I can pretty much play this as about as safe as you could possibly play it. And from here, I get these like shots in this pocket. Now this area right here is largely why I don't go north, because I can engage these tanks that are backed up from this position, and I don't have to worry about this sniper nest up here. A little bit about Artie, you know, RNG didn't bless me. That's okay. Realize he's still in the open. I'm already up to 3,000 damage. Unfortunately, so what he probably yeah, he got shot by one of the Scorpion G's over here. So just keep in mind, this rock right here protects you from this. So they have shots basically in this area right here. You don't want to be there. So don't be him. You know, play this area right here. It's basically safe. It's more or less safe, about as safe as you can be anywhere on a map. And I'm almost loaded. Get one shot there. And I just go for it, you know. You don't pin 100% of the shots you don't take. It's kind of my motto. I'll, you know, if they give me the hair of a gnat's butt to shoot at, I'll take the shot. And here, just in case they need a little help, he turns the rear of his turret to me and dies. All right. So once you've cleared this up, you can pretty much go up to here and kind of play this ridge line. You can get some shots over here. If you need to overpoke a little bit later on, or once this is cleared out, you can kind of play this corner, or you can do what I do this match, just kind of overpoke every now and then, just shoot whatever's lit. Both kind of work depending on the situation. You just got to kind of use your head of where the enemy tanks are looking at. And yeah, this is a strong position. Now obviously they could put a shot in me, but they can't really light me from that hill most of the time, so it's not really a big danger in it, so I wouldn't worry about it. And I hope to get a shot here, but unfortunately the terrain boss got him. And see, we got a tank here. I'm just going to poke up. One shot. Two. I'm up to 5,200 damage. Manages just to knock out my gun. I just repair it. And, you know, because I'm a Skoda 56, I get to wait. And see that there's Skoda 56 still down there. Um, the aimbot, I don't know what he's doing here. Now I have a nice shot. Unfortunately, I bounced this one. I'm not sure where that hit, but I get the second one into him. You know, almost up to like 5,700 damage. So I'm starting to think about already right here. So I was backing out. What I'm going to do is this Skoda 56 on their team still has the health. Now, there is a way to drop down through here and kind of come in the back. I fell at it half the time, so I'm just going to drive around. Which turns out to be kind of the right way because the guy decides just to push because, otherwise he's dead. So it works out, but so there he is. One, two, 6,200 damage. 1,400 assists. I think most of it, really a goal combination of spot and tracking. So I don't know how that worked out, but um, yeah, that's how I play Cliff. That pretty much every match I play in this, I want to win the center area, and then I come down over here, I clear out this, I get into this area, and I start clearing out this area over here. It gives you so much map control and just moving around. It and not every game obviously works out like that. Not every game do I win that center fight, but that's my goal. I go there, I fight it out. If I'm winning, great. If I don't, well, what generally happens is what happened to their team. I end up getting pushed back. They end up taking these positions, and I eventually get farmed out. So um, that's it for the guide on this one. If you like it, leave a comment. If there's some kind of play you like to make differently on this with your mediums and your heavies, let me know. Um, but also, if you like my content, please subscribe. It really helps me out. And I'll see you guys on the battlefield. Thank you.